Hey guys, good evening. I'm just recording this quick recap from today's trading. It's a little bit late, but I think it's worth doing the recap because this morning, as many of you know, let me actually bring the Twitter. Interactive brokers had some issues in the morning, and that caused them to the orders didn't get filled, and they had a lot of troubles at the open, and they actually did mention that. So when you come here, it's actually they did mention that you know uh, yeah, so we have experienced significant failure in multiple segments, blah blah blah. So they had some issues, but eventually they fixed it. But for the open market open, it wasn't really interactive broker, at least it wasn't trustable. So I didn't have any trade at the open, but it was an amazing open. The Neo was a really nice opening range break up on a 1 minute chart. So as you see, just very strong and just opened and went up. So just right in the minute number one, it just go up. Eventually by around 9:50, people in the chat mentioned that, okay, the problem is fixed, and I decided to take the trades on it. It was so strong on a both 5 minute chart and 1 minute chart that I wanted to take a ABCD pattern. I went long here and it popped up, but it just couldn't really go through, and I got to stop out in 2 steps. It came down, test this moving average. I went long again, but I just got cold feet and I got to stop out. I should have waited more actually here. I should have waited until it loses the moving average. Let me actually focus a little bit more here. Yeah, so it went up. I got to stop out, and then it came back up. I went long again for the break of high of the day that time at around 44, and it went up all the way up to 46. I think I just slowly scaled out. So I was down in these two trades. I was down, but the point that I'm trying to mention here is you get stopped out twice, and then you make one good trade, and you end up positive. And I took my share size as small because again we didn't know if the everything is working or not, and in the days like this, you better really take it a small share size because you really don't want to risk it really bad. So that's the consistency part. I mean, you can have a lot of losses, but at the end of the day or at the end of the month, you can actually make a lot of money. So that's the lesson that I wanted to mention. Another trade that I actually tried to trade was was Boeing. That it came as a doji. I tried to go long. I didn't get filled because of the interactive brokers issues, but we didn't trade. But it was overall it was a great day. It was a really really great day. We had a really great November, and December. We'll see how it goes. But the point that I want to mention is one of the traders that emailed me this morning about joining Peak Capital Trading, and his stat is really really nice. I mean, obviously, like everyone else, he started trading with the low float stocks in January, blew up his account in February. It's just the typical story. All of us have been there. Because this penny stocks, you really blow up, and then he didn't give up, joined us, and then that's his account from October all the way up to in November. As you see what a growth they had. It doesn't matter what's the number here. His share size is small, but the growth that he had was really nice. But the consistency is very important. I mean, he says the consistency is 50%. It's not a good definition of consistency, but that's a very important number that he shared with me. Was from 100 trades in the past 2 months, half of them were losses. Almost 48% were losses. But look at the curve. Look at the curve that he had. I mean, that means that the risk management, the small losses and big profits, that's the secrets to trading. And we've all seen that, 100, 500, 1,000, boom, a big drop. It happened to me all the time too. I mean, like last month I had a really bad month and gave a lot of profits back. So the overall, half of it is correct. And then he has one strategy called him as retracement trade. So in that particular strategy that he has a better consistency, 70% to 20% of winning trade. So he has a better, well-defined strategy, which for a new trader is really good. I mean, it means that he's really refining into one of his trades. So losses are not bad. I mean, the lesson that I just wanted to mention, that the losses are really not bad. And as I mentioned in the case of NIO today, I got stopped out a couple of times, although I got out too early too, but it just moved up to 46. So a couple of losses, but eventually, I mean, again, the share size, I think it was 1,000 shares or something position, but you know, at the end of the day, you can have positive expectancy over time if you manage your risk. So it doesn't matter how many times you have wins and how many times you have losses. You can have 99.9% win and then 0.1% boom, huge loss, and then you're not a trader. So that's the consistency. It's like driving. You know, most of us don't have accidents. I mean, you got to be careful when you get into that accident. You're not killing yourself or family, something like that. So that's very important to have the risk management. Guys, well, yeah, that's it. That was quick. In the days that, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, in the last 7 years that I've been with Interactive Brokers, this is the first time that I see such a glitch on that. They're really, in my opinion, they're really amazing brokerage and clearing firm. Sometimes you see some small thing, but, you know, something like this, that the whole system goes down. This is the first time that I see. I don't take it really against them. And that's part of, you know, I got a new car and it just doesn't work. You know, that's just happens to everything. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyways, the point that I was going to say is, in the days like this, be careful of you know, share size. You're going to go to simulator and try not to really do anything that you know, put unnecessary stress. The market is always there. Market is going up, all-time high. Nasdaq is gonna go. They made another all-time high, 306. So just market doesn't care; it just keeps going up. Stocks only go up, and apparently, well, we are getting into a really overextended area. So you know, we are getting into an area that a pullback is expected. There are some divergence signals in the market as well. Although it's going up, you got to be really careful. Even look at the volumes are really low. So you know, you have to be careful that it just doesn't go up like that forever. So you know, just be mindful of the overall market. Thanks, guys. See you in the chat or pre-market show tomorrow morning, guys. Ciao.